Hello, I am Marisha and welcome to my creative diary. I hope you're having a great day. So, today I'm excited to create two cards from scrapbook.com's latest exclusive release called Berry Sweet. So, let's get started. To begin, I'm going to bring in scrapbook.com's holographic mirror paper and Berry Sweet pattern paper. Using scrapbook.com's nested circles die set, I am going to die cut the gold mirror and black gingham pattern paper. I am going to repeat this step with scrapbook.com's nested A2 die set. Next, I'm going to bring in scrapbook.com's Berry Sweet die set, and I'm going to die cut the strawberries, the leaves, and the sentiments, and I'm going to assemble the berries off camera. Next, I'm going to bring in my panel along with Distress Oxide's Vintage Photo and Hickory Smoke, and using my blending brush, I'm going to apply the oxides around the edge of the panel. This will create a distressed look for my card. Once I finish applying Vintage Photo, I'm going to bring back in the blending brush that has Hickory Smoke, and I'm going to blend the colors together. Next, I'm going to bring in the label, and I'm going to repeat the step as I did with the panel. Once I am happy with the blend, it is on to the next step. Next, I'm going to adhere the layers for my card front. So I'm adhering the gingham pattern to my gold mat, and then from there I'm going to adhere that layer to the bottom layer, which is the distress panel. Next, I'm going to adhere the label to my card front. I'm then going to bring in the strawberries and position them on my card front. Then from there, I'm going to use a combination of the double-sided foam adhesive squares along with adhesive glue to adhere the strawberries to my card front. This is actually one of my favorite die sets from scrapbook.com. So stay tuned because I do have a video coming soon where I'm going to create more with this die set. I'm so excited, and it's perfect just in time for Mother's Day. That's the only clue I'm going to give. Next, I'm going to adhere the sentiment to my card front. So I'm going to use scrapbook.com Smart Craft Glue and using my tweezers as a guide to help me line up and adhere the sentiment to the card front. Now I'm going to bring in scrapbook.com's Berry Sweet stamp set, and I'm going to select the sentiment that was so. I'm then going to position it on my cardstock. Then from there, I'm going to ink up the stamp and stamp the sentiment 3 times just to make sure I have a crisp, clean impression. Off camera, I cut the sentiment banner and I brought in the blending brush that I used to apply the oxide to my panel. I am going to apply some oxide to this banner, and then from there I'm going to add foam tape to the back and position it on my card front. This card is almost done, so I'm now going to adhere the card front to my card base. My card base is an A2 standard size top folding card. This cardstock is from Lawn Fawn and it is called Paper Bag. To add some final touches to this card, I brought in Dina Wakley's Media Gloss Spray in white, and I'm going to use my paintbrush to tap some splatter on the card. Then from there, I'm going to bring in some gold flat pearls from Pink Fresh Studios, and I'm going to adhere them to my card. Now that this card project is complete, it is on to the next card. You know I love giving you options. So for this next card, we're going to switch it up a little. So we're going to add Hickory Smoke only to the edge of the panel. Then from there, we're going to bring in our circle cutouts. So I'm going to adhere the gingham pattern to the gold metallic mat. Then from there, I'm going to add Hickory Smoke around the edge of the label. I'm then going to adhere these elements to the panel. Now I'm going to adhere the sentiment to the card front, but I'm going to switch it up a little. Instead of creating a banner, I'm going to head on over to my MISTI and stamp "You're So" above the "Berry Sweet" sentiment on the label. Then from there, I'm going to adhere the card front to my card base. Again, this card base is an A2 standard size top folding card. I'm then going to position these strawberries on the card. Once I'm happy with the placement, I'm going to use a combination of adhesive glue and foam tape to adhere those elements to my card. Just like the first card, we're going to add a final touch. This time, instead of white splatter, we're going to use black splatter on this card. And I'm going to add the gold flat embellishments to the card front. After that, this card is done. Let's take a look back at our first card created. And now our second card. Two very easy cards to create using the new exclusive Berry Sweet stamp and die set from scrapbook.com. Thank you so much for joining me on today. I appreciate you as always for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe, click the thumbs up button and the notification bell, and please don't forget to check out my blog at thediaryofbellerose.com. I'm sending you love and a whole lot of hugs. Until the next crafty project, please take care.